Thinking about traveling overseas but worried about staying vegan? Don't worry, I've got you covered. From planning your trip to enjoying plant-based meals on a cruise, I'm sharing my top tips and personal experience from my very first Carnival cruise. From unexpected challenges to delicious surprises, I'll tell you what worked, what didn't, and how you can make the most of your trip without compromising your lifestyle. So if you're ready to travel with confidence and keep your vegan game strong, stay tuned. This is gonna be good. So we're gonna start the video off with my top tips and then we'll get into the deliciousness. So tip number 1 is research. If you've seen a couple of my past videos, then you've probably heard me mention the importance of research maybe a few times. Before going on any trip, you need to look into how the dining is going to be. Those without any type of dietary restrictions may not have to do this step, but if you know your struggles and you want to have a great vacation, then I highly recommend that you make sure that your diet can be accommodated. Go to the website of the place that you're going to be vacationing. For us, it was the Carnival Cruise. So what I did was I went on the Carnival Cruises website and I looked in to see what type of dining that they had available. Now on their website, they did have a dining options area, and so that's what I looked into, but I couldn't really find an area where it said vegan options per se. So I decided to reach out, which leads me to my next tip, which is communication. I called Carnival directly and I simply asked them if they had any vegan and gluten-free options available. I was very particular of how I asked that question because sometimes it's not really transferred very well. But the person I spoke to on the phone seemed to know exactly what I was talking about, and so that gave me some confidence. Side note, if you're at a restaurant and you ask them if they have any vegan options available and they look at you like they're confused, then that's a clear sign that you probably should not be eating there. So with them having an understanding of what I was talking about, that gave me enough confidence to move further. And that does it for my tips for when it comes to planning your vacation. Yeah, just 2. I really want to get into the dining experience because let's be honest, that's probably why you guys clicked on this video. So without further ado, I'm going to let Vacation Me talk to you for a little bit and I'll come back a little later.
Hey, okay, so I am on a Carnival cruise right now. The ship that I'm on is called Carnival Valor. So as y'all know, I am vegan and gluten free, and I was actually very nervous coming on this trip because I was like, I wasn't sure. I did call the cruise line like a couple of months back and asked them if they were gonna have like vegan and gluten free options, and they said yes. But yeah, okay, I already know what that means. Okay, but they really actually have great options here. I am just so impressed, and that's why I wanted to come on here because I just want to just inform anyone who does not know. Like, Carnival has really stepped their game up. I mean, this is my first Carnival cruise. I have cruised before with a different ship, and so if I ever cruise on that cruise line again, then I'll be back. But for right now, Carnival is very, very accommodating. I'm gonna see if I can do a screenshot of the menu or something like that. Their menus do change, but at least to give you guys an idea of what we're working with. When we go to the restaurant, they give us, they know our allergies, and so they give us a menu. For me, they give me a vegan menu and they give me a gluten-free menu. Obviously, gluten-free and vegan are not the same thing, but they are very accommodating. They'll say, we'll check with the chef, and if the chef is able to do it, then he'll do it. So I get a gluten-free menu, a vegan menu, and I ask them like, oh, can I have it like this and like that and everything. But one thing that I will mention is that what they say is that if you can always pre-order. So like for vegans, gluten-free or whatever, like if you have like a special dietary need, if you order before, like if you're at dinner, order your breakfast after dinner for the next day. Or, if you're at breakfast, order your dinner for that night. Because that type of food, it takes longer for them to prep. And if you want your food around the same time as everybody else, if you're with other people who are non-vegan and everything, then your stuff will come around the same time. And so I was like, oh, they told us that. I was like, okay, great. That works for us. So that I will mention is great. And they are very, very particular of how they do things too. Like they make sure that they put vegan, gluten free, or whatever your dietary needs right next to your name. And they have like I think a separate portion of the kitchen of where they only process gluten free or vegan meals out of that area. And so that already warmed my heart because I was like, they make it very low for cross contamination to even happen. And their stuff actually tastes very good. This morning I got an omelet, a vegan omelet, of course, with some veggies and some vegan cheese on it. And it was really delightful. Like, it's so funny of me talking about omelets and everything because I grew up with an egg allergy. I mean, I still have it, but obviously, with me being vegan, I don't eat eggs. But I've never really had eggs like that before. And these are just so great. So it's like I feel like I'm being included in a way. And it's just a very warm feeling. And so I had a vegan omelet, I had some vegan bacon, some fruit juice. It was like an apple ginger juice. It was really good and everything, but I just want to say I am so impressed with how things are going. The only thing I would ask for is for more like vegan and gluten-free bread options. So Carnival, if at any point you decide to turn on this video and watch this, please include some more vegan and gluten-free bread options because that would just put the icing on the cake for sure. But I just wanted to, just give Carnival their props because, I love giving props where props is due. And I'm just very, very impressed and I'm very well pleased and I'm just having a great trip so far. This is at the beginning of my cruise and it's just going great meal wise. And so just wanted to share that. In the sun, oh, feels so amazing right now. It's so warm. But yeah, I'll see you on a little bit. Bye.
Okay, so the breakfast was outstanding, and so was the dinner. In the main dining room, the waiter comes and he gets your appetizer, your entree, and your dessert all at once. And this really helped with the flow because as soon as you were done with one course, then the next one was literally on its way, if not there already. It definitely gave fine dining vibes, and the best part is that the main dining room was included in the package. So we had to indulge. Plus, I had to get content for y'all. Sure, we'll go with that. On the first night, my appetizer was a Caesar salad. Now, I didn't get a picture of that because, well, we all know what a Caesar salad looks like. But after that came my spaghetti entree. I think it was made with fusilli noodles, and the flavor was on point. The next night, they had spring rolls as an appetizer, and oh my gosh, it's been so long since I've had a veggie spring roll, and they were so good. I asked the waiter if there was any more that he can bring, and he did. Then I got a little fancy and ordered the vegan version of a chicken cordon bleu. But I wasn't sure if I was gonna like it, so I also got a spaghetti entree just to be on the safe side. But to my surprise, it was actually pretty good. I never had something like that before, so I was glad to have a good experience for my first time.
Hey y'all, real quick, if you enjoy this type of content, then you already know what to do. But just in case you don't, like, comment, and subscribe. Doing so will help me understand what type of content you guys like, and it helps the algorithm know what to do with my videos. So engagement is key, okay? All right, back to the video.
For dessert, I got a vanilla creme brulee. And I've always wished to try this dessert because it looks so cool how the sugar is torched into a rock hard surface, and that makes it even more fun to break into it. And I liked it for the first few bites. But then after that, I'm sorry y'all, it was way too sweet. I could literally just feel the cavities forming if I ate it any further. The next night, I got stuffed mushrooms in what I think was a pesto sauce, followed by a chicken parm served with a side of veggies and potatoes. There was another entree I tried, which is kind of like a vegan crab cake. It was smothered in a tomato sauce and topped with, I think, was a piece of artichoke. And for dessert, I got the melting chocolate cake. Although I didn't really get much of a cake-like vibe, it was more like a delicious chocolate pudding. Oh, and it came with a scoop of mango sorbet on the side, and it was very delicious. On the last night, I tried the vegan version of a shrimp cocktail, and it was pretty good. Also, I had a fried tomato. I also ordered a seafood pasta, but I didn't get a picture of that. More on that a little later. And for dessert, I had a dessert parfait. It was okay. Honestly, if I had to choose, the vegan chocolate cake pudding was the best dessert in my opinion. I kind of like the overall setup that they had. Carnival has an app that guests can use while they're at sea, and it's literally like your lifeline to navigate throughout the ship while you're at sea. Not only did it contain the menus that we needed to see, but it also allowed us to send chat messages to our family and friends who were on the ship with us. You could see show schedules, plan offshore excursions. There's so much. I could literally have another video that can discuss on all what this app provides. One more cool feature I'll mention that the app allows you to do is reserve breakfast. For days at sea, the hours are great, but on port days, the hours are super short. I'm gonna let Vacation Me explain the situation a little further, and I'll be right back.
So we slept in this morning, and now we're in like the Lido deck, and it's basically where they have their buffet. And so, thank you. And so I went to like the little menu mate section and to see if like they can accommodate my dietary restrictions. And so they said that someone's going to be preparing it. Now I have no idea what they're going to be preparing, because I just told them my allergies. Well, I told them my diet. I told them I'm vegan and gluten free. But if I knew they were going to prepare something, I would have said like, oh, I have more stuff. So now I'm just waiting. My husband did bring me a little bowl of fruit just to like time me over. Like, honestly, I'm okay with having fruit for right now, but I'm curious of what they're gonna bring. Hopefully it's something I can have. Okay, so the chef had called me up and said he could make an omelet. Okay, so he showed me the just egg container, and he showed me like a Beyond sausage patty or whatever. I got to read the label, and so he said, okay, he'll make an omelet or whatever. And so they brought it. Okay, I'm gonna show you real quick. They brought it where it looked like that. But I was like, no. So I just had to chop up the sausage a little bit. My husband brought me a little vegan gluten-free pizza, so I put the mushrooms on it, so where it looks like that. A little bit better. But I mean, something's better than nothing. Beggars can't be choosy, right? But hey, don't sleep in and miss the actual breakfast time. Hopefully they fix that. Carnival, if you're watching this, you guys need to have more people trained in different areas for the dietary restrictions, and you need to allow it to where the people who want to sleep in that are, that have these diet restrictions, where they can sleep in, because that's not fair. We have to like wake up early every day just to make it, like from 7 to 9 on port days. That's crazy. So just, a little note thing, like, you guys are very great and accommodating and everything, but you just have to be a little bit better with the times, my friends. I'm gonna eat this and then just get started with the rest of my day. See y'all.
Overall, we had a great trip. There was only one mishap with my dinner that happened on the last night, which is why I didn't get a picture of it. So basically, I ordered a vegan version of the seafood pasta, and they accidentally brought me a non-vegan version of that. And if I'm being completely honest, it did not make me feel good. But our waiter quickly took the plate away and brought me another one that was safe for me to eat. I was appreciative of it not getting blown out of proportion, because I am aware that accidents happen, and I'm just thankful that the situation wasn't worse. I want to take the time to give a special thank you to our amazing waiter, Ephraim. He was on it when it came to our dietary needs. Not all staff was as knowledgeable as he was when it came to what we could and couldn't have, so I was definitely appreciative to be paired with him. Now, I think he's going to be coming up on a well-deserved promotion, so best believe if I go on another Carnival cruise, I'm going to want to make sure that I am on the same ship as him, or at least amongst the people that he has personally trained. Lastly, before I go, I want to give a special shout out to our amazing travel agent, Kim from KNK Destinations. Kim and Keith are a husband and wife team that have done a fantastic job creating a traveling group that definitely gives family-like vibes. From the moment you book with them until the end of your trip and you're back home, you will be treated with such decency. I mean, on day one, when we got to our room, there was a bottle of champagne and some treats waiting for us. Compliments to K&K. Booking with them, you will be well informed with everything that you need to know, and you'll be treated like a loving family member through it all. I want to give an additional thanks to Kim for really looking out for me, especially when it came to my diet, because yes, I did do my own research, but so did she on my behalf. And she was sure to communicate that with me to assure that I was going to be okay. She is truly amazing. They are truly amazing, and I highly recommend booking with them for all your traveling adventures. Her booking info will be in the description below. Comment below if you've ever cruised with Carnival before, and let me know what your experience was. Or if you're vegan, gluten-free, or both just like me, let me know if this video helped you to where you're feeling more open to traveling with Carnival cruises. I'm gonna do some more research and see if I can find other cruise lines that can accommodate special dietary restrictions. Because as much as I love to travel and see the sights, food has a lot to do with where I choose to go. It just makes the trip more desirable when you don't have to work so hard to find something that you can actually eat. And for that, I'm truly grateful. At the time of this video, I definitely recommend Carnival cruises. Again, I went on the Carnival Valor ship and I had an amazing time. Well, that's all I have for you today. If you know anyone who could benefit from this information, please share my video with them. I wish there was content available like this when I got started on my vegan journey. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Any way you can show support to my channel will be highly appreciated. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!